my god, I know that I've showed you guys like a lot of interesting things that ended up being the most shocking thing we've ever come across, but I feel like a game that initially seems like a scam only to end up not being a scam is something that we've never actually encountered before. So let me show you this right here. This game is literally selling botted followers and hasn't been taken down. Yes, when I first saw this tweet, I initially thought, just as everyone else probably also thought, that this was going to be a scam game. Now, when I tell you that it did not end up being a scam game, and there is actually evidence out there is real recorded footage by another YouTuber, by the way, that basically proves that this game worked, or at least another one of them. I know that some of these definitely will be scams, but there is one that I want to take a look at today that was not a scam. It was proven by Sharkblocks, because in the replies to that tweet there was someone saying, here is another one, why are they doing this all in Roblox and not off-site or externally? Are they not worried to get shut down? And I mean, yes, the game does seem to get shut down quite a lot, but they always say that they will come back stronger, and they tell everyone to be ready. Even now in the group shout, the owner of this little, I guess, operation, or the owner of the group, the owner of the games, whatever, said, do not get scammed by other games, we will be back today. So yes, there are definitely games out there that do scam in this way, but these guys don't. Like I said, Sharkblocks was the one to basically prove that. So with the game currently being shut down, like I just said, they plan to come back today, but at the moment it has been content deleted, it's gone until they bring it back. I tried to look around to see if anybody had recorded footage of themselves inside of the game and trying the game, but with you having to use Robux to get this to work, or like have to put in a little bit of effort to get the free currency inside of the game that you can then spend on the followers, but even that is quite difficult. It does take some effort. You know, not a lot of people are willing to do all of that just to see if this is a scam or not, but Sharkblocks genuinely did try it. When you enter the game, it looks something like this, or I guess it looked like this in the last version of the game. When it returns, it might look a little bit different, it might look exactly the same, I really have no idea, but they do say that they plan to come back stronger, so they might look a little bit different, who knows. The type of bots, I guess, that you can buy, because when you buy these followers inside of this game, they are obviously always going to be bots. That is the entire purpose of this. And I mean, in this video, Sharkblocks did mention that somebody botted his followers a long time ago, and it basically does nothing. Like, you don't get anything for having followers on Roblox. Unfortunately, whoever targeted him gave him like 5 million followers. For me, they left me at about 500,000. So, you know, I was a little bit less of a victim for whoever was targeting YouTubers back when they botted all of our followers. But yeah, I mean, I've had over 500,000 followers on Roblox for a very long time. Never got anything for it. Never really cared for it either. Ultimately, it always just comes down to people having a big number on their profiles. And I know a lot of people are obviously obsessed with becoming verified on Roblox for some reason, but other than that, followers don't really do anything. But in this game, they claim to be able to give you followers, group members, favorites on your games, friends, and also likes on your games. Although in this video, that one did say that it was a feature that was coming soon, so when they say that the game is coming back stronger, that might be what they mean. They're adding like a new little thing. But ultimately, again, all of these will just be for the numbers. None of them really do anything. If you have a lot of followers on Roblox, cool, you have a big number. If you have a lot of group members, cool, you have a big number. If you have favorites on your game, cool, you have a big number. The one that might make the least sense is having a lot of friends. You really could just go into a bunch of servers and add people until 1,000 people add you back, and that's the end of that. Likes on your game, again, cool, you have a lot of likes. That one might end up tricking people into like some scam games or something, but one more time, ultimately all of these will just lead to people being able to flex the big number on whatever they bought the bots on, but otherwise there is nothing significant that people get from this. But again, I think the main thing that we're talking about here is that this game that should appear as a scam game is absolutely not a scam game. Now, please do not fall for the other games that will end up being scams. Even the people that own this specific game said do not get scammed by other games. So just because these people are not a scam and they don't scam with this game doesn't mean that the rest of the games will also be in the same way. But again, you do need to pay Robux for all of this anyway, and apparently you need to pay quite a lot of Robux to get these things. In the video from Sharkblocks, he gave them 10 diamonds that he got got for free for inviting a friend to the game, and those 10 diamonds ended up getting him 1 follower. But the account he was using had 587 followers previously. He gave the game the 10 diamonds for the 1 follower. He refreshed his page and he had 588 followers, and it was real. He went to see who followed him and it was quite clearly this bot account. He went to check on who the bot account followed besides him, obviously, and it was a bunch of other people that had probably also used that game, including this one person that had over 1,000 followers, and all of them seemed to be bot accounts. In the end, it turns out that this game, everyone probably thinks is a scam from first glance, just definitely is not a scam. That's insane to me. Like, I'm not saying that you should go off and use this, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, I really couldn't care less. Again, I mean, having botted followers on Roblox, it really does absolutely nothing. I've had over 500,000 for as long as I can remember, since whoever targeted YouTubers, probably like 6 years ago or something. Sharkblocks has had 5 million from that very same person. We've never really gotten anything for it. It doesn't do anything, so it's not harming anyone at the same time. It's ultimately just very useless. To me, it seems like a waste of money more than anything, but again, some people are weirdly obsessed with having followers on Roblox and eventually possibly becoming verified on Roblox. So if that's what they want to do, if that's their little hobby that they want to gather, sure, go ahead, do that. The game at the moment is currently, well, it was content deleted. They've renamed it now to coming back soon. It's unavailable, you cannot play it right now. In the description it says coming back soon, check Discord. And actually in Sharkblocks' video, he showed the original description. It said open a support ticket in Discord for compensation. So if you ever feel like you got scammed, or if you bought like 10 bots and they only gave you 9 or something, you go to their Discord, you open a ticket, tell them, hello, I received 9 followers instead of 10, and they'll compensate you, like they'll actually give you the refund, I guess. So that's also pretty good of them. Like, they are genuinely trying to be genuine here. They're not actually trying to be scammers. What they are doing is legit, just not necessarily in line with Roblox's rules, but you know, they don't seem to be getting terminated or banned. Only the games keep getting shut down, so as long as that keeps happening, then they're probably going to keep coming back. The game also has a few game passes. We have Empire, which lets you have 5 orders at once instead of just 1. There's Rocket, which allows you to order up to 2,500 followers per order instead of 1,000. And finally, there is just Purchase, which doesn't have a description, but this one is the most expensive for 1,000 Robux. And you know, with how legit these guys seem to want to be, I can imagine that if you buy these game passes in this one game, when it gets content deleted, they probably transfer them to the other game. They're like genuinely not trying to scam anyone here. Again, to me, it seems like a waste of money, but I mean, this isn't me trying to tell you guys, oh, be careful of the real scam games, or go try this out for yourself. This is really just me saying like, oh, I thought this was a scam game. Turns out it's real. For some reason, they're deciding to operate it actually on the platform of Roblox, and also it's just, they're not scamming anyone. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. So please, the comments is the place to go. Tell me what you guys think about this Roblox game, saying that it'll give you followers and then genuinely giving you followers. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.